going on, everyone? My name's Christina, and today I'm here to showcase my version of the wind elytra tunnel, renamed to the wind elytra turret. This was inspired by a video I saw about someone else's wind elytra blaster. I don't remember the name right now, but I will put it in editing, of course. And yeah, the concept was, if you get enough mobs into a small area and then blast them with a wind charging potion and then kill them immediately afterwards, you can launch a player who's wearing an elytra very far. However, these machines have a lot of setbacks that I aim to solve. For a start, entity cramming is often an issue. Too many mobs in one area obviously will lead to them taking damage and dying prematurely, which we don't want. We want to control when they take damage and when they die. And second of all is detecting how many you actually have in a cell, because obviously that controls how strong your payload will be. So here I've been able to figure out a way of getting both of those elements into the design. Obviously not with the greatest, but I think the best you can do. So you can choose your power level here by going through this book. Power level 15 has some different stuff to it, but everyone below that basically will determine how strong you are. If I say it's 6, press this button to run it, they'll be hit with splashing and the campfire will turn on. They will start to spit out silverfish. They don't take damage because they're in a frightened state because of the zombie, and will spit, silverfish obviously transported down by bubble streams and climb into the scaffolding, and that slowly builds up, and once it reaches the correct power level, it will obviously do subtraction and realise that when this is above this value, it will immediately shut off this process. So we'll see in a moment. It turns off, and they no longer take much damage due to a water bucket down here, I believe. Yes. Oh yeah, just produce armadillo scoots too. And they obviously will finish building up, and yeah, you'll have your payload. It does go above because there obviously are still some in the machine, but it should stop it relatively soon. And all you need to do to run it is obviously just go into survival mode. Well, naturally, if you built it in survival, you will have it ready. Make sure you're flying as well. You don't want to be like me here and be sneaking. So if that happens, just go back in and try again. So you want to make sure you're aligned underneath this hopper. Make sure your thing's bobbing up and down. Press the button. Look, and you should be flying. And with a single strength of about 6, I think, in there, I'm able to get around 3,000 in both altitude and horizontal distance, which would then allow me on a regular world to glide continuously for a long time. So this is great if you want to travel long distances, and obviously if you were to use a lower signal strength, you could obviously go a lot less distance. And now I'm going to discuss power level 15 because it does have some different implementations. So if you reach power level 15, a comparator can no longer subtract that because 15 minus 15 equals 0, which is no reading, and you can't get higher signal strength than 15 in Minecraft. So what happens if I do set it to 15? Well, when we run the farm, and I will tick warp this so just it runs a bit faster. Just put it to max stick speed. What will happen is, of course, you'll get your silverfish. However, this will since it can't detect, it will continue running until the infestation potions run out, as you can see here. And here you're given 2 options. You can either hit this button once, then hit it again to run the farm and load it with more silverfish. However, what this will do, if you keep doing this, you can obviously build up a really large amount and go really far. Oh yeah, and if you want to stop this, just hit this button once. They'll get scared and the water will dispense, they'll all build up. And obviously, like last time, you just wait for the silverfish to go in. Make sure that's survival mode. In fact, I might just eat, because you do take damage from these damage potions, which is a minor setback, I'd say, for like what this can do. So we get aligned with the elytra. Don't go all the way under because you will be attacked by a silverfish. Look ahead. In a moment, and away you go. And I'm completely invisible, but as you can see, I've just gone about 15,000 blocks. No, well, we're gonna reach about 16,000 with a singular potion and a bit extra. So yeah, I'm really quite happy with this design. I went through a lot of iterations before I eventually reached this design here. Oh yeah, that can happen. If you turn it off when it's on signal strength 15, the pulse will be sent again. I will see if like people are actually interested in this, if I can work that out. But obviously I'm just gonna turn it off for now. Set it to a lower signal strength. Let them build up. And yeah, looks like we're ready to blast off again. Bosh, kapow. Oh, and I wasn't flying, so I'm just gonna die now. I guess that's the end of the video. Bye.